I'm walking up to the house where I'm going to pick up several boxes of books. I didn't want to show the house obviously specifically, but this was in the morning before I went to open the store, and it turned out to be a really good pickup. Here's what I picked up yesterday afternoon after, after closing my store around 5:30. I picked up all this stuff. These are super dirty. So there's that, plus these 5 boxes, so 6 boxes. This is from the same person that I picked up the 9 boxes of books from. So I'll be going through this right now. These were all boxed up and ready to go, as they should be. And she was thankful that I picked everything up. So that's good. And let me show you the other bunch that I picked up this morning. And now I share with you this other book haul, which is largely, as you can see, sci-fi and fantasy. In really, overall, really good condition. I would say good to very good condition. There's another box here. And then I have 2 more boxes over here. So just a quick glance. There's some that have, there's quite a few sets like this in actual box, but then there's 2 or 3 of those, but then there's multiple books from the same author. So depending on how many I have and how they're doing on eBay, I might put some of those on eBay, and probably most of these will go into the 2 stores. So let me start sorting through them. I'm kind of inundated here with books, so let me get through all these books, and then I will share with you what we're looking at. See the good stuff that I found. Here's the craziness of all the books from that pickup this morning in terms of how I am organizing it. Goes all the way over here. These are all stacked up almost entirely by author. There's a couple of stacks that are not, that have authors without multiple books. But this is how I've organized it so far, so that I can start diving into, first of all, the books that are just one, or the authors only have 1 book, to look up those books, to find out information about them, to see if they're, well, they're probably worth reselling, but anyway, to get an idea of pricing and interest, that kind of thing. And then once I go through that, I will start going author by author to see if, because a lot of these are trilogies, to see if these are sought after, if they make more sense to sell on eBay, that kind of thing. I have a feeling that a lot of these will just go into the second location because there's already a lot of sci-fi fantasy there, and I want to, getting all this stuff, I figure it makes sense to put some of it down there. Some of it will stay here in my store here, but yeah, anyway, we'll see. I'll share with you when I get to that point where I am with all of that. That's what remains from the first pickup from yesterday, or the one from yesterday. I'll talk more about that at the end of the video once I get through all of this. So let me dive into everything, and this is the craziness, but it makes sense to me to put it by author so I can get an idea of if these are complete, if these are sought after, basically, these authors and these trilogies and that kind of thing. I was not able to finish going through all of those books. As you can see, I still have 4 authors to go through, stacks of authors, because I got sort of inundated with lots of donations. So yeah, basically, I'll talk about that in a minute. These are all book lots here on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. This one is the best one in terms of pure potential money. It is The War of Powers, 6 books, vintage from the early 1980s, by Robert Vardaman and Victor Milan. And I'm going to list that for $100 on eBay. Go and look it up yourself. It does sell for that amount. And then this one I'm going to list Mark Lawrence, all of these for $30, all of these for $50. This is a hot one here. Oh geez, it's like dust and something else. I don't want to undo it at the moment, or lift those other ones up. This is all by the same author, David Eddings. List that one for $21.99. So that's all great. All of these books down here, most of them came from that first pickup yesterday. And these are ones I pulled out. These are going to be on eBay. These two, this one on eBay. All of these here are going in my store here. My first store, my warehouse store. And then all of these books, these three from the first pickup yesterday and these two from the pickup this morning are all going on Amazon for some good money too. 40 bucks, 55. These are a little bit less, but these are going on there. Believe it or not, what is it called? Plants of the Coast Redwood Region. Oh, I'm not showing you. What is it called? Root cellaring Ferns and Fern Allies of California. Very interesting titles. Those are the kind of books, though, that make sense sometimes to sell on Amazon and eBay as well. All of these boxes here I've gone through. These are going to my second bookstore that I'm going to after I close the store today. It's closed, but I have to bring everything in. And then, I'm trying to keep track. I had 3 donations and a buy. So I also bought all those Blu-rays down there and that whole stack of DVDs, including this Harry Potter complete 8-film collection, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, so I bought all of those. There's mini Blu-rays. I bought them mostly for the Blu-rays. There's a couple of good DVDs in there as well. I spent 50 bucks on those. I should more than double my money on those. And then, and then someone came and donated this whole stack, which is like random stuff, some DVDs, a CD, and then what are they called? Great courses. So I haven't got to those. And then someone donated all of these books here. Move the trash can, but all of those underneath. Someone moved or came in and donated those. So that's a little bit of it. And then out here, this woman called me and said that she had her mom's books, but it ended up being books and some VHS tapes. And this is the madness. So all of these boxes on top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one that is partially filled to the bottom here, on the bottom, and then this one that's got a bunch. This one, and then these bags. Some of them have VHS tapes, some of them have books. So that's 1, 2, 3, that's, what is that, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes and 1, 2, 4 bags. So it's been crazy. Sometimes in life, whether it's your personal life or in business, you ask for things and they come to you. Now, it doesn't work just like that. It's not just magic. People find me because I'm findable when they search me online, either through their phone or computer, or of course when they're driving by they see my sign. So it's not just about thinking about it and manifesting it with your brain. You have to do other things, but it's funny how that happens sometimes, where I can go a couple weeks with either no donations or no buying opportunities, and then suddenly I can get a ton of stuff. Now, unfortunately, a lot of these books are romance novels. There's some Star Trek stuff in here, and there might be some other mysteries, according to them. I don't know what the VHS tapes are like. I don't know if it's all just, mass-produced stuff, or if there's anything unique in there. So I will see this week. I will be spending this week mostly going through all of this, because although I did not have a chance to photograph the newest inventory I'll be putting in the store, both stores, for this next week. So I'm going to have to spend Monday doing that. But yeah, sometimes things, you get inundated with stuff like this, which is a good thing. This is what I want for both locations and for selling online, is to have these chances of getting lots and lots of new inventory. Let's take a peek. Fish called Wanda, Stir of Echoes, no. What is this? I don't think so. I don't know. We'll have to dive into it further. From what I see on top, it doesn't look great, but you never know. There could be a couple good ones in there. And hopefully there's some good books outside of just romance. Because I have found that with romance authors, I don't do so well. But what might end up happening is once I pick the best stuff that I can put in the stores, or if there's anything individually I can sell, I will, as I can see, you can see already, I can just put like a Robin Carr here, a ton of Robin Carr. I can put that on eBay. I can even just auction it off, just get rid of it. Susan Brockman, the more the better. Yeah, I might end up just doing that just to move it. We'll see though. And there's a lot of vintage romance as well. Diana Palmer. She apparently had them categorized in some way. So we will do our best to salvage as much of these as we can and get them into new readers' hands. And hopefully there's some good VHS tapes. So that's for this video. It's a little slow today in terms of the sales in the store, but considering how much new inventory we got, I'm pretty excited about it. And going through everything, it's just going to be a lot of work, which is what it is. So I'm going to get to that now, because right now I got to bring in all the donations plus all the 3 pallets, and I have to dispose of a bunch of books that were not good. They were in terrible condition. That first donation pickup yesterday, majority of those books were really trashed, so those are gonna have to go. But as you saw, I still was able to use some of them. The same as when I picked up the 9 boxes. It's just how it is sometimes. But the donation today was, most of the books are in great condition. A lot of them are trilogies or sets or series, that kind of thing. Yeah, so I will be getting to that right now. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.